Taiwan is a powerhouse in global technology and manufacturing, with remarkable achievements in infrastructure. As of 2024, Taiwan boasts 26,116 public bridges, including 22,895 vehicular bridges, 1,483 railway bridges, and 1,648 pedestrian sky bridges. Its high-speed rail system, transporting over 200,000 passengers daily, has been named one of the world's top 100 sustainable enterprises for 3 consecutive years and is projected to rank first in transportation and infrastructure in 2025. Among Taiwan's many ambitious projects, which is the true financial titan, here's a look at the top 10 largest and most expensive super projects in Taiwan, with Taipei 101 ranked 6th, and the top project costing 513.3 billion yuan, hailed as Asia's miracle. 10. The most expensive stadium. Almost every passerby walking into Taipei at night will be attracted by a dazzling silver light. That is the Taipei Giant Egg, the treasure of Taipei City. It is the most expensive landmark in Taiwan, worth 1.6 billion new Taiwan dollars. The entire park cost 4.13 billion new Taiwan dollars. But in addition to the high cost of construction, this giant egg is also the most difficult to hatch in the history of urban construction in Taiwan. From 1991, it was officially licensed in 2023. This egg has been hatched for 32 years. From the start of construction to the end of construction, the waves of controversy have never ceased. The government, enterprises, fans, and the media seem to have no one truly optimistic that this golden egg can fly. Even someone boldly said that even if it is built well, it will be the largest museum in Taiwan. But no one expected that the giant egg was launched just 5 months later. Not only did it break the curse, but it also became the dream factory of the new era in Taiwan. It not only refreshed the sports ticket record, but also rekindled the business circle of Taipei East District. In 1991, due to the interruption of the national championship, the fans were furious that we were going to hatch the giant egg. It was the beginning of the story of Taipei's giant egg. But the political game later became controversial. The public security problem became more and more serious. However, it became the most complicated urban story in Taipei. By the end of 2023, the giant egg was officially licensed and officially launched. The silver giant egg finally took the stage in Taipei. In December 2023, the giant egg opened its doors to the public for the first time. The Asian Baseball Championship was the first match. The result was shocking. 17,000 people cheered. It directly reached the opening line. What's more amazing is that even the Japanese team played against the Philippines, a non-Taiwan team. 9,624 people cheered. It broke the curse of the non-Taiwan team. Taiwan finally had a giant egg that made people proud. At that time, the Taiwanese baseball player Wang Qingchong was excited to say that Taiwan not only needs an international competition, but also needs an international venue to prove itself. In 2024, the Japanese giant egg team came to Taiwan. The price of the giant egg was 3,380 yuan. It was twice as much as the general price in Taiwan. But even so, 38,000 people still rushed into the giant egg. They used their actions to hit those who couldn't afford the high-priced competition in Taiwan. In many people's hearts, this is not a baseball game. It's a triumph over the Hall of Fame. Look at the Japanese giant egg, look at the Taiwanese team, and look at the most expensive baseball field in Taiwan's history. It is worth mentioning that in March 2024, there was no giant egg team, no international star. There was only the final opening match of the native. What is surprising is that the most expensive field ticket for 1,880 yuan is still hard to get. The ticket is not sold out. The reason is that there is a dead end in the cheap area. This is the power of the hall magic. The giant egg competition alone has created more than 100 million yuan in ticket revenue for the league. The attraction of the giant egg has exploded. In addition, the attraction of the giant egg is not only in the sports field. Asian pop star Jay Chou immediately said that he wanted to hold a concert in the giant egg. Other economic companies, performance exhibition units, are also watching. They want to turn this place into a big concert venue. The business is also flourishing. In March 2024, the air ticket rate in Taipei East District hit a new low in 5 years. The surrounding shops, department stores, restaurants, and crowds returned. What is more exaggerated is that even big financial groups are willing to buy the giant egg directly at the price of 600 billion yuan. It is more expensive than the original price. Now the giant egg has become a dream engine that even financial big bosses are jealous of. The domestic and foreign sectors have realized that this is no longer just a sports field in Taiwan. It is a multifunctional venue that can accommodate baseball, basketball, concerts, and even the future potential of the giant egg in Tokyo. Yes, a dream that has been waiting for 32 years has finally come true. 9. The strongest bridge. When I first heard the astronomical figure of 2.2 billion new Taiwan dollars, which is about 6.9 billion US dollars, many people thought it was just a dream on paper. But now this bridge that crosses the Tamsui River and connects Paris to the Tamsui River, which is known as the world's largest single-tower bridge that does not match the Xizang Bridge, is rising from the ground at a speed that can be seen with the naked eye. When you stand under the bridge and look up at the 200-meter main bridge tower, you can't help but wonder if this is really done by engineers or artists. The whole bridge tower resembles a dancer who is dancing gracefully. Her eyes are open and her body is curved. Her inspiration comes from the world-famous architect Hadi Hadi, realized the concept of dynamic architecture from paper to the sky and river in Taiwan. However, behind the elegance, this is one of the most difficult bridges in Taiwan's history. The asymmetric design greatly increases the difficulty of construction, especially in the special geographical conditions of the Tamsui River and the Tamsui River. The difficulty of construction is directly doubled. In order to stabilize this dancer, the workers built 144 giant steel tubes one by one in the deep water, and each section of the main steel structure weighs up to 400 to 500 tons. It must rely on large fishing boats to carry it in the air and accurately install it on the waves of the Tamsui River. There is no room for error at all. In addition to the technical difficulty, in fact, as early as the late 1980s, Taiwan had the idea of building a bridge. This bridge-building race has gone through 40 years of dragging, 7 times of floating, countless design adjustments, and funds. From planning to opening, it has crossed 3 generations. So far, the Tamsui River Bridge has finally completed about 76% of the project. The main bridge tower has also broken through 124 meters high and is expected to be completed by the end of 2025. In the first half of 2026, it will be fully operational. At that time, it will take off the world's largest, tallest single-tower cross bridge, so that Taiwan can officially stand on the stage center of international bridge design. According to the plan, when the Tamsui River Bridge is officially opened, it will directly shorten the distance between Tamsui and Paris by about 15 kilometers and is expected to save the Tangshan people 25 minutes of precious time. Not only that, this bridge also preserves the track space of the Tamsui-Paris extension line. In the future, it is expected to be the first dual-purpose bridge connecting the highway and Tsimshutsui, a real future urban artery. And this is the legend of the Tamsui River Bridge and its unfinished sequel. 8. Snow Mountain Tunnel. 5.88 billion new Taiwan dollars, about 18.5 billion US dollars. This is the most expensive tunnel engineering number in Taiwan's history. Its name is called the Snow Mountain Tunnel. This tunnel is not a simple mountain pass, but it is the most complicated and dangerous geological structure in Taiwan, which has opened a life channel. It is like an iron dragon that crosses the Snow Mountain range, from Taipei to Yilan, from a 2-hour drive to a 50-minute drive. This is not a road. This is the result of Taiwan's 15 years of competition with nature. Yes, from the construction of the tunnel in 1991 to the official opening of the tunnel in 2006, the construction cycle of the Snow Mountain Tunnel has been extended for 15 years. You should know that the construction team faced the rare geological monster in Taiwan at that time. 6 active sections, 98 small cracks, 36 flood areas. The tunnel in the water is the scene of water and smoke every day. Even in front of the 4 sand dunes of the Indian Diamond, even the tunnel drill has stopped several times. Every inch is the flesh and blood of humans and mountains. Many people may not know that the Snow Mountain Tunnel is not just a monotonous tunnel, but a complete geological maze. This tunnel system includes 2 main tunnels in both directions and 36 horizontal tunnels. It is one of the largest double-hole roads in the world. The main tunnel is 12.9 kilometers long, directly hitting the world's top tunnel ranking. It is the 9th longest road tunnel in Asia. Its internal configuration is also known as the underground fortress level. There are 36 flow wind tunnels, 112 flow wind tunnels, 350 meters of emergency escape ports, and 1,400 meters of car-shaped horizontal passages to ensure that once there is a disaster, the driver can also have a part of the risk. Before the Snow Mountain Tunnel is opened, it takes 2 hours to drive from Taipei to Yilan, plus a dizzying experience of the mountain road. But after the tunnel is opened, the loneliest traffic line in the east is instantly upgraded to the lifeline of East Taiwan. In 50 minutes, you can drive from Taipei to Yilan. A day's travel in the east has become a habit of Taipei people on weekends. Not only does it speed up, but it also creates an indigenous cultural totem in the tunnel, which adds a sense of art to this journey through the ground and relieves the monotonousness of long-term travel. However, as the number of users rises year after year, the Snow Mountain Tunnel, which is designed as a 4-lane road, is beginning to be questioned whether it can cope with future traffic pressure. Especially during the holiday period, the road is still often clogged with tunnels. Perhaps the future extension of the high-speed railway to Yilan will be the best solution to relieve the pressure on the Snow Mountain Tunnel. But no matter what, the tunnel that goes through the mountains is constantly reminding every driver that Taiwan is never afraid of heights and dangers.